Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair with Mr. Will London III. I just want to go ahead and address real quick before the episode starts that similar to a previous episode that I had on The Public Affair with Miss Abby Zuniga, we did run into some audio issues with this episode. My producer, Mike Hamilton, has been working very tirelessly to get these issues fixed. These things happen in podcasting and audio recording all the time. Unfortunately, this was one of those situations as well. Now, Will London is currently in Tokyo, so we couldn't exactly re-record either. But nonetheless, the episode came out really great. I think you guys might not notice it too much, but I just, again, wanted to put it out there so that way you don't think it's your car, it's not your computer, it's not your TV, it's the audio. And so, Mike, thank you so much for working tirelessly to fix those issues as best as you can. And I hope that you guys enjoy this episode nonetheless. Will London, thank you so much for coming onto this episode of The Public Affair. Best of luck to you at the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. To everybody tuning in to see Mr. Will London on The Public Affair, thank you. And as I said before, I just wanted to go ahead and address that with you guys. Nonetheless, it's a great episode. You guys are going to love it. And thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so much.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 56 of my podcast, The Public Affair. I'm really happy that we're on 56 episodes of the show, so thank you guys all so much for your love and support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode, and of course, thank you to Mike Hamilton at Rogue Media Network for everything that you do for The Public Affair. We're almost at 60 episodes, Mike. That's fucking lit. I love it. Thank you so much. Before we get started with my really special guest, and a little bit different here, I definitely want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors of The Public Affair. Of course, to Autohone Painting with my boy Juan Autohone. He's a family-owned local paint company of over 30 years that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior, offers the best quality guaranteed. So if you need your home painted, you're definitely going to call out my boy Juan Autohone. He does so much more as well. Juan, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Has 5-year warranty on most work and offers the best prices in town. And we all know that Frank does not stop there because he also has Code Town Tint, which is a mobile tint and detailing business that offers the best high quality film and products and will be all competitive prices. Actually, Frank just helped me with giving me a water slide for my nephew's birthday. Big shout out to Max. It was his birthday over the weekend. He had so much fun with him and his sister Maya on that water slide. It was gargantuan and it was tons and tons of fun. Frank, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Jeffrey Monreal with Boyle Box and Audio. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Boyle Box and Audio is full-time now, and he's definitely built me a new car from the ground up. So if you need any of that work done, of course, you're going to hit up my boy Jeffrey Monreal with Boyle Box and Audio. Of course, to David Santabanez, the #1 sales agent at Alinea Real Estate. To help you buy a home or sell your home, make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea, or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. David is definitely, there's the reason why he's #1, all right, because he's the best. So thank you so much. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book your next haircut. He's made sure for 56 episodes. Did you hear that? 56? 56 episodes of The Public Affair that I've looked like a whole entire snack, but nobody's, none of my guests have slept with me yet, so come on, Sid. Make sure you also hit up Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, and Santos Cordova, and D-Rod, David Rodriguez, to get your next haircut. Of course, the Four Brothers Construction with Joe Olvera, who's a huge supporter of The Public Affair. Joe, thank you so much for all your sponsorship with Four Brothers Constructions. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, renovations, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. So if you need any of that work, then of course you can hit my boy Joe Olvera, who just built the dream team of all these hot, scrumptious men. Joe, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, to one of my new sponsors, Mr. Trevor Owen with Free Fit Athletics. Free Fit Athletics is an apparel business with the best workout, exercise, and athletic clothing with gear with the best quality and comfort guaranteed. Make sure you guys check out freefitathletics.com or call the number on the screen for more information. Trevor, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. More to come later. All right, guys. So like I said, I have a really, really exciting guest. I had a lot of people reach out to me and say, hey, you've got to get this guy on the show. I've never, ever met him up until just like 5 minutes ago when he walked into the studio. And so far, he's been very kind. I'm very, very happy to have local Olympian Mr. Will London III on 56 of The Public Affair. How are you?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, remember, yes, I'm very grateful that you came on the show, but remember I said you have to use your outside of the park. Okay, he's being humble, darling. All right? No, I'm really happy that you came. Thank you so much. I know I slid in his DMs. He's probably like, what the fuck is this? Okay, still haven't accepted my Facebook friend request, but I can message him so that
I can't get no more friends.
Oh, it's like that? Okay. You're gonna have to delete somebody, all right? It's me, all right? Well, they didn't invite you on their Public Affair. I did, okay? So whoever doesn't react or anything, you need to go to your little friends list and all right, you're done. Sorry, okay? Because maybe one is a bot, all right? No, thank you for coming again. We've never met each other prior to this, but I've really had a lot of people in my messages say, hey, have you heard of this guy, Will London? He's in the Olympics. And I was like, no, because, I don't watch sports, right? Like, that's just me. But I've had some, like, boxers, I've had football players, all this. And I'm like, this would be really interesting. Like, let's do it. Fuck it. And then it sounded like you were excited to come on, so I'm really happy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm always willing to do something, man.
Oh, okay.
I've never did one in person before, so I thought it would be
Oh, okay. As opposed to what? Just, like, not in person?
I've always done it. Like, I pretty much do interviews, like, over the phone. Especially with COVID, it's always been on the phone.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, wow, this would be cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we practiced our fair share of social distancing, haven't we? When COVID was a thing. But no, yeah, I'm really excited that you came on. So, especially for me, and I've never, I always get to know my guests prior, but you're so busy, we haven't had a chance to really talk on the phone or anything. So, why don't you introduce yourself to us? Tell us a little bit about yourself and life growing up and stuff.
Will London, I'm from Waco.
Hey.
Born and raised, went to Waco High.
Okay.
And graduated from Waco High, went to Baylor.
Yeah, what year in Waco High?
I graduated in 2015.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's young.
23.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, I feel so old now. I just turned 30.
Went to Waco High, Baylor, graduated there, and then started my professional career for Nike.
Oh, wow.
So it's been booming ever since.
Oh, really? For Nike? Okay,
Yeah.
I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. How did that end up happening? So you went to Baylor. Did you finish?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah, and so as far as working for Nike, how did that come about?
Hire an agent. They talk to the people. You don't really say nothing to the stuff, and then it just went like that. It took a while, but hey, it worked out.
Right. So that's what I'm missing here. I'm missing an agent. I need to hire an agent.
Hire an agent.
Yes. But how do you find an agent that has your best interest at heart? I mean, did you interview a bunch of people?
Yeah, I talked to probably like 5 or 6. And one thing about agents, they kind of all say the same sense of words, but it's all about
like what? Tell us. I need to know. You need to teach me.
Yeah. I mean, they always say how much money they can make you, what they can get you, all this stuff. What's best for what they can do for you. But I feel like you just gotta fill them out on a personal level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So how did you feel your agent out on a personal level? And is he hot?
I mean, I knew him for a long time, so it was like we already had that connection. Like, it was always, and then he ran track as well.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like for somebody who would be in my shoes, they would always have the best interest for me because they once was in my position.
Okay.
And it's like we came up in the same type of situation.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it just kind of clicked.
Okay.
Since then we've been locked in.
Oh, okay. Is that your hashtag locked in? Is that what you say?
I just always say that.
Yeah, because when I confirmed our time today, last night, you said locked in. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
I thought that was like clever. And then I saw on your Facebook, because I was stalking your Facebook last night, that that you were saying locked, like hashtag locked in. And I was like, oh, that must be his tagline. Can I borrow that for a minute? Like,
I don't got it. You can take it if you want to.
No, I don't want to take it. I just want to borrow. Like, you can't keep it between us. That's between you and I. So I'll definitely borrow a hashtag locked in when we promote the episode. That'd be a good idea.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So your agent was he trying to be in the same position as you, and then said, no, you know what, I'm gonna take the back ranks and help.
Nah, he was actually good. Like he's Olympian himself.
Oh, okay, cool. Give him a shout out. Who is it?
Shout out to Bashan Batman.
Hey,
Jackson.
Batman. What's up, Batman? I'm Robin. What's up?
He was cold. So
Yeah.
As far as him, it was just like as soon as he was done, like, you know, he just took that route and became an agent. So
hey, lucky. That's good. Not lucky, but blessed. That's really awesome. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what? Talk to me a little bit about your life growing up. So you're from North Waco, right? Because you went to Waco High. That's where they go, right? And so I'm from New York, so I don't know. Okay. And so I mean, did you have to face any hardships growing up in this town? I mean, you are a little bit younger than I am.
So it was just like, you know, I got a 2-parent household, but it wasn't always the easiest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was always troubles and stuff as far as monetary values, having to live with my grandma at times and stuff like that. But I don't really like trying to use that against nobody. Right. Like, I ain't never been the type that'd be like, oh, you know, I struggled through this.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, the people who know my story know me. I never try to reach out for a story just to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, I feel like if I tell people my story, they, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they know me. Right. And I don't think a lot of people know me on a personal level, just on the track level. Okay. But as far as that go, you know, like I originally I'm from Waco, but I kind of grew up in Chilton, Satin, Texas. That's my dad's side of the family. Yeah. But we would be back and forth between my dad's side of the family, living with my grandma, and then living with some of my family members on my mom's side. Right. In like Stella Maxey, places like that. You know, so I don't never, you know what I'm saying, like be on that, oh, I'm from this part.
Oh, okay, I got you,
I'm just a Waco.
You're just from Waco, yeah.
I'm just a Waco bred individual.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, you know, I got love in all places.
Right, for sure. No, a lot of people like to shout out their side of the compass over here. Like a lot of them are some south and north.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that. You know,
You're just doing you,
I pretty much live in all the places. So it's like, I'll never be on, I'm from this part.
Right.
If anything, if I'm going to claim anything, I'm going to claim my grandma's house on Stella.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
That's where I really started at. I'm a country boy, so but it's like I ain't no pushover either. You know okay. So I just show love to everybody, but everybody respect me. So
I got you. Okay. Yeah. You know, you mentioned that you did face a little bit of hardships growing up, and it's not anything that you necessarily talk about. But what did you do different from the person from the same side of town that you're from that helped you excel and like kind of just stay above the fray or push through the bullshit, so to speak? Then that person that kind of plays victim and says, I can't do anything in my life because this happened growing up. You know?
I mean, my mom and my pops, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially my dad, he wasn't for all that feel sorry for it.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was like, hey, you got to get it together.
Right.
Always stay focused. His main word, like, every day he took when I would go to school, like, he would say focus, like, stay focused. Right. And, like, you know, growing up, I didn't know what the hell that meant. Like, I just thought it meant, like, pay attention in class.
Yeah, for sure.
As I got older, I realized to stay focused on the task at hand.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I don't really get into it just for the simple fact of, like, it's always I always look at it as someone that's going way worse. You know what I'm saying? Going through way worse.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like, I don't feel like just because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't get the new kicks and somebody don't got shoes at all. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel you.
I don't do all that.
It's a shame that a lot of people really, I have the same mindset too, because if I would have used my past, like, to define who I am today, I wouldn't have the public affair for sure. You know, and it's just like, what, like, I always say life is what you make it. I got it from a movie. But it really is. Like, it's like one of the most true things. Yeah. And so, like, I
get it together. You know what I'm saying? You can just, I just look at it like I can sit back and cry about it.
Right. But then you wouldn't be on the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? Then you'd be watching the Olympics like, yeah. You know what? I also had George DeLeon. I went to Waco High as well. I believe you guys are around the same age, and he's a soccer player now in California. And he mentioned that, like, something similar what you were mentioning, that, you know, of course, growing up, maybe not specifically on that side of town, but they also dealt with, like, he grew up in a single mother household and stuff like that. But, you know, now he's like this really big indoor soccer player in California, and he's like, you know, I just stayed focused, you know what I mean, and did what I had to do. So I feel like definitely that makes a lot of sense, and I totally agree with you. Yeah. You know what? So I definitely want to talk about your athletic background. You run track and field for the Olympics, is that correct? How do you run so fast? Because I just started working out. First of all, shout out my friend Lexi, who we both know, and we work out together at Soka Soccer Academy. And you know what? We run a lot, and I just started working out in October of last year.
So I know
I can't run fast. I can run now. Like before, bro. Like I was on the struggle bus. Okay. Now, like, how do you, what's going on there? First of all, before we talk about running fast, tell me a little bit about your athletic background. Was it something you did in school and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I played, I think I tried T-ball. It was fun for me. Baseball is just too slow in general for me.
Right.
It don't click fast enough. Okay. But I played football, basketball, and ran track.
Right.
I think I started all those sports like around 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like my dad threw me in there early.
Oh really? He wasn't playing games.
I was 4 or 5 playing against like the 8 and 9 year olds.
Yeah.
So it was just like I love playing sports. So I think I stopped the other sports. I think in my sophomore and junior year. That's when I went straight track.
Oh, okay.
So I played all of those sports all the way up to that age. You know what I'm saying? So it was like during the summers, I'm going from a basketball tournament in like San Antonio, and then driving to Dallas for a track meet. My parents, we doing that like every Saturday.
Oh wow, really? So that's a far drive too, isn't it?
Sure,
yeah,
like,
damn.
You know, and I'm changing uniforms in the car. It's like now, you know what I'm saying, doing the traveling and stuff, like I'm used to it. Like I just came back from Stockholm. I had a meet, and then I came back from there, and then one of my flights got canceled, so I had to stay in New York. And I had practice the next day. Yeah. Then I got on another flight after that, went straight to Atlanta.
Wow, really? So you were kind of built for this, little lifestyle.
Yeah. And I always say that too. I'm built for it. Right. I've been doing it for so long.
Well, you worked hard at it too. Let's not get it twisted. Exactly. Nothing was handed to you, right? Can you talk a little bit about that? Because a lot of people might say, oh, you know, this was maybe all handed to him and such like that. But you really worked for it, right? Like that's what people see. You know what? Just to kind of touch on that, people see the glitz and the glamour, and oh my God, he's at the Olympics, or you know, even with the show, oh my God, he's got this really popping show. But nobody sees the hard work put behind it.
And so it was hard. Yeah, it was hard to get here. Like, I've been doing it since 4 years old.
Okay.
And I'm 23, and I just now accomplished like the main goal I set out. So it's like when you think of it, that's a long time.
No, it really is. Was your goal to be in the Olympics? Like, is that always what you wanted to do?
I made that goal in like the 5th grade.
Okay.
Like I have
wow.
I think in my 5th grade teaching, we had to like write like an essay.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to do. And my dad still got it. And it was like,
really?
He wanted to go to the Olympics.
And then you did it.
Yeah. So it's like, you know.
Now, this isn't
wasn't easy either.
No, for sure not. This isn't going to be your first year at the Olympics, right? Is that
this is.
This is your first year at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Why you like me? Anyway.
We got world championships. So you got worlds and then you got Olympics. So
okay, so it's different.
I made 2 world teams. And then I made a junior world team. So this is my first Olympic team.
Oh wow! Okay, cool. So this is your first. You went to the Tokyo Olympics, correct?
Yeah, this is going to Tokyo.
Yeah. Okay, got you. So I bet that's really exciting. So I mean, you're working really, really hard to get to the Tokyo Olympics, and you know, why don't you talk to us a little bit about the hard? Like, did you ever face rejection as far as getting like accepted into teams and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We go all day on that one.
Oh yeah, well like, we got all day. What's up?
Growing up, like I was always the shortest kid.
Really?
Yeah, I was always the shortest kid. So it was like I knew I wasn't the strongest, but I was always the fastest.
Right.
But even when you fast, like it's still like it don't amount to like in track and football. I mean in football and basketball.
Right.
Like in track you can be short but still be fast.
Okay.
But like before track I wanted to be like a basketball player.
Right.
That was me. So but I was short. So and at that time, and you know at that time like it was all about height. Like back then. Like now you can be short and be cold and still get recruited because it's like social media. So if a video go trending, you know the coach is gonna call.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you know back then you had to send videos in and stuff. And once they seen that you like 5'3", they was like
really? Oh my God! But like, what if you're really good? It doesn't make any sense.
Like, you could be like back then. You'd be like 6'7".
Whatever. I'm just trying to be in 2K23, bitch. Okay. Damn. I'm trying to have the soundtrack.
So that was one thing. It was like I was always the shortest. So one thing I had to do was like I worked 10 times harder than everybody. Like I always tried to work harder and then have way more trash talking than everybody.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody that know me know I talk all the trash.
Okay. You got that mouth? Does he have that mouth game or what's up? Because I know the parents are gonna watch it. I hope they don't judge me. If I'm over for dinner, I love some soul food. I'm not gonna lie.
I talk trash about it. I always worked hard. So it was just like, but as I got older, I had to make sure I backed up my trash. So it was like...
Oh, yeah, you just can't be talking that shit. That's what people do, Will. Okay, they talk shit and they don't got shit going on. All right,
So it was just like, that was always what it was.
Yeah.
And then it was like, once I got to high school, and I was still playing all sports.
Yeah.
And I think after my freshman year, I stopped football. It was just basketball and track.
Right.
And then I was still playing basketball. Then I stopped because it was I just wasn't feeling it no more.
Okay.
And then I think I had one great year in track, and I started getting letters.
Oh, really?
But I still wasn't getting offers though. That was the thing.
Okay.
You know,
so letters, but not offers.
Yeah. They would just send like.
Hey, we see you.
Interest. Yeah. And it's like.
That's cute. Like, where's my money?
We ain't give you no money. We just know we watch it.
I mean,
it's love, but it's not what I want.
But so, how many letters did you receive before you got an offer? I mean, I'm sure that's annoying as well.
I probably got like 30 or 40.
Really? Before you got one offer?
Yeah, before I got one.
Wow. Okay.
And like the first offer I got, I think it was like JUCO from South Plains.
Yeah.
And I was cool with that, you know, because it was my first one, so I was excited.
Yeah.
It still wasn't like, I felt like, dang, I'm running, you know what I'm saying? I still wasn't running like the times that I should get like a D1, so it was like, I had to, you know, settle for that one.
Yeah.
So then after that, I think I started running like way faster.
Right.
And I still wasn't getting any offers.
Wow.
I was like, damn, like, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I started, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I ain't gonna cry about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's it.
Cry about it
And
later.
then I went, then I finally got some calls from some coaches. It was Tennessee.
Yeah.
Here in Baylor. And then Louisiana Monroe.
Okay, got you.
But the school I really wanted to go to was TCU.
Okay. Oh, did you? Okay. Did they not send you a letter?
They sent letters.
Yeah, but they didn't send no offers.
But I wanted to go to TCU.
What's up, TCU?
My dog Charles, my big bro Charles.
Okay.
Shout out Charles.
Shout out Charles.
He was from Waco High. And I grew up watching Charles do the same Team Waco and everything.
Yeah.
So he ended up running for TCU and he won nationals.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I want to go to TCU just like Charles.
Right.
And I was like, man, they ain't trying to offer me.
Really?
They wasn't trying to give me no
bread.
bread.
Well, fuck them then, all right? Because look where you're at now. So,
So it was just like, I went on my visit to Tennessee.
Right.
Went on my visit to Baylor. And I went on my visit to Louisiana Monroe.
Okay.
And, but first, Coach Hart from Baylor, he had came to the crib for a house visit.
Your house, okay.
Yeah, so he came to the crib.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my mom, and my dad, we spent like all day cleaning the house.
Really?
My mom wasn't playing.
Did she cook dinner? Did she cook?
No.
Does she cook?
Yeah.
Okay. Can she invite me over, please?
Huh?
Can she invite me for dinner?
I'll ask her.
We'll have a watch party. Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay. So, I don't even think they're going to be in Texas for
Oh, really? Well, they're going to take them with you.
No, they can't go.
Oh, they can't go. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that later because I looked at your invitation.
They got a thing for the parents. They can go like Universal Studios.
Okay.
So they might.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So,
I'm his daddy too. What's up?
Yeah, so he came to the crib and he was just like.
And it was spick and span.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was nice. We had everything set up. And
yeah.
He came in real smooth.
Really?
He came in smooth and he was just like, yeah. So we want Will.
Okay.
But at that moment, I had actually had a meeting with Coach Harbert, like the head coach of Baylor.
Right.
Because Coach Hart had retired already, and I had went to his office with my high school coach, Coach Woodrow, and Coach Harbert. He was like they wanted to recruit me, but they didn't have any money for scholarships because Baylor is a private school, so they don't really get that much money.
Okay.
And he was just like,
they don't get that much money. Isn't tuition like an arm and a leg?
Yeah, but when it comes to scholarships, like because like the Title IX thing of the amount of scholarships the men's sports and women's sports can get, and track is a men and women's sport. So they have to equally distribute the scholarships, and they didn't have any more for the men's side.
Okay.
So he was just like, man, we want them, but we don't got no money.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, like, you know, I still didn't want to go there, but it was still being cool to get an offer from Baylor, you know, from Waco.
Yeah.
So he was just like, the only way we can get him to Baylor is he's a gray shirt.
Okay.
And you know, there's a red shirt and gray shirt.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Like a red shirt is basically you come into Baylor and in your freshman year you just sit out and then but you still got eligibility.
Oh, okay. So like
track,
as an alternate or something, like if somebody breaks their leg.
Like you really don't see it in track, but you see it mostly in like football, basketball. Okay. But like, and then when a gray shirt is, I'm at the school. I pay for my first year out of my own pocket. I can't train with the team. Now, it's basically, and I can't even take classes on campus.
Oh wow!
But when a scholarship opens up the next year, they give it to me.
Okay.
And you know, I was like, nah.
It sounds like really just playing around.
Yeah.
Y'all playing.
Nah, so
you don't even get to play either way. Like
I'm not even on the team.
No.
So
I don't mean shit. Keep it running.
And it wasn't no disrespect to me. It was just like that was the best we could do.
Yeah.
For that moment, and it was just like, you know, like we don't got that type of money to pay for Baylor.
Right.
So I was like, nah, we can't do it.
Okay.
And then like I think a week later, Coach Hart ended up coming to the crib. He was like, nah, I want him. Like, I want you. He was just like, you know, gonna try to find a way to get the money.
Okay.
And we're gonna make something work.
We're gonna make some bake sales and work the corner. What's up?
I was still like, until I see it in writing.
Yeah, then it's nothing.
Okay. But for some reason, like, I respected him for coming to the house and telling me that. So it was just like at that point, TCU, I was like, like the fact that he came here. But TCU also said they didn't have no money either.
Right.
It was just like, I'm over it.
Yeah, we good.
So,
it's too late now.
When Coach Hart said, I was like, I like that.
But when he comes back to the house the second time and he just pops up, I mean, did you guys even know to make the house big and span like you did the first time?
He didn't even come to. It wasn't the second time.
Oh, okay, okay.
Get to it though.
Okay. I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. Okay.
So he was just like, we're gonna find a way.
Yeah.
And it was one guy that ended up leaving Baylor. And I ended up running like a fast time. I ended up running like the number 3 time in the nation for high school.
Right.
And it was so far like the fastest time that they had on the team at Baylor.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh yeah. So they ended up finding. But I ran that after I signed.
Right.
I ended up signing to Baylor. They found a way and they gave me the scholarship, but it was like 95%.
Okay.
And 95, that's basically covers everything.
I mean, yeah.
But when you think of 5% at Baylor, that's still a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mom was like, you need to fill out these scholarships. You need to fill out these scholarships and do this. And I was just like, I'm not trying to write no essays. None of that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm already going to Baylor. Like I was good.
Yeah.
And then once I dropped that time, I think like 2 weeks later, I was at a basketball game with my pops. And Coach Hart called me. He was like, look, has some good news for you.
Oh.
I was like, what's up, Coach? He was just like, we found the 5%.
Oh, wow.
We found the 5%.
Yeah.
So we're gonna resend your letter of intent.
Okay.
And you're gonna re-sign it. And so you got the full 100%.
Right.
I told my dad at the basketball game, he was happy.
He was so happy.
Yeah, we didn't even stay for the game. We went back home.
Oh, really? Fuck this game.
So, so all the little papers she wanted me to throw in the trash.
That's so awesome. Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I never complained. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, I never said, like, why are they getting it and I'm not? Like, I just like, I was happy for everybody that was getting signed.
For sure. And you know what? And even amongst like everything that you might have been through as a child, like it sounds really awesome to know that you might have had a really good support system behind you.
For sure.
Everybody sounds like they really wanted your best interest and to push you.
I grew up, like, I'm not only child, I got 3 older sisters.
Oh, okay.
So it was always like them. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with them, I've always watched them grow up as well. And then I got nieces and nephews.
Right.
So they haven't always been in the perfect situation as
right.
far as having a father figure in their eyes. So I wanted to make sure I could put them in the best position.
Okay, good. And especially like to be like a role model for them, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. It's just like I know what my sister's been through too. So it's like I got it good right now. Why am I complaining when, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you.
And, and I just want to be like, even though I'm the youngest, like now that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like I got more money and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to be like, nah, y'all, I can be like the big little brother.
Okay, I got you. So do you feel inclined at that point to take care of everybody? Is your money for you? Because I always say, like, I'm just taking care of myself. Right?
Like it's like a point where it's just like I want everybody, you know what I'm saying, in my inner circle to be comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Not in the sense where like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like you need $1,000 just because you want $1,000.
Right.
Like,
what are you gonna do with that?
You need some, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't be afraid to call me. Just call, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I did invite you to the public affairs, so as soon as you can find me a PlayStation 5, like I would
really appreciate it.
Okay. Listen, you're traveling the world. It's around there somewhere.
I'm still rocking my PS4.
But I know you have more access because you're all over the place.
My oldest nephew, he got one before.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, tell him, hey, if you want me to take care of him.
Look, I've been trying.
Yeah.
They hard to find. But
wow.
I just want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like I feel like I got to.
Right.
But it feel like I got to because I want to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I don't want to be in a position where I got, you know what I'm saying, $10,000 worth of jewelry and stuff on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't got no food.
But okay, yeah.
That's
very humble of you, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, I would love to take care of people too, but I come first.
But I had to learn that though. I had to learn that, you know what I'm saying? At first, I was like, I'm gonna take care of everybody.
Right.
But then it was like, I want to take care of everybody.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure the whole city was gonna eat.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like, they the ones who got me here.
Okay, I got you.
But I had to. Now I realize I gotta pick and choose.
I was gonna say, to an extent, do you feel like that now that you're in this really incredible position of being an Olympian? Do you think that people are deriding you, so to speak?
Nah.
No.
Okay. I honestly feel like it was.
You think everybody humbly?
Because they seen it. They watched me from from young on up. So it's like they witnessed it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But it's just like I still watch I still, you know what I'm saying? I still cross my T's and dot my I's and make sure with everything.
Oh, okay.
You know so I know who and who not to.
That's what I meant. Yeah, well, because you know you start popping and things start happening for you, and then people start coming out the woodworks, and you've been best friends.
But the one thing about it though is it's like I since I signed and everything, I never changed. Like as far as how I carry myself around the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, people see me, I'm always rocking my... Like, you didn't see me walk in with 3 or 4 people.
No, you didn't.
I came in by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know.
We had that one time, the guy, Splash brought his posse. I love him, but his posse.
I hang with myself. I got my friends that I hang with.
Right.
You know
You're still regular.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
I don't move like that.
I got you. No, you know what? It's so funny that you say that because I met a woman the other day who acted like she saw me and acted like she saw Beyonce, which was really flattering. But I was like, you don't understand how regular I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I am so normal. Like, I just go home in my robe and drink coffee and play Nintendo. Like,
I got some friends that they flex and shine more than me.
Really? Yeah, what are you doing?
So, you know what I'm saying? But I realize that's them though. Like, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's them. That's not for me.
Right. I was gonna say it's a really nice chain around your neck too.
Oh yeah.
But, what is that?
So it was just like that's my symbol.
Right.
So
what kind of like jewelry is that? Like, I guess
it's gold
and diamonds. Okay, got you.
So it was just like, you know, I don't even wear jewelry like that, but it was like when I did, like it was like that one thing.
Yes, well, listen, okay, at the end of the day, you can be as humble as you are, which I completely feel you. But you're making a lot of money, doing really good for yourself, and you worked hard for this. You go get your gold chain with the diamonds and shit.
But the thing is, I don't even wear it like that.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I wear it is like if I like go out to eat with some friends.
Or coming to the public fair, cool. Okay. But I'm not gonna lie, like if I start making a lot of money, I'm gonna be like one of those mobsters that has jewelry like all over their hands and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I like flashy things, but I'm definitely gonna, you know.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I definitely want to talk more about track and field and your journey to the Olympics. Okay, so first of all, how do you train to be a fast runner? Do you just run every day, or what goes on behind there? Like, listen, I've been running for like 8 months and I can't do it. Like, you know.
You got track, you know what I'm saying? You got different events.
Okay.
Different running events. You got like 100, 100. We got the 100, 200, 400, 800, long distance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like I train as a sprinter, a 400 runner. So it's just like, you know, go to practice. Mm-hmm. You got different workouts for different days, 200s, maybe over distance, sprinting. You know, then you got weights, You know, and then you got this, like. But it's just like a lot of people think like. Actually, our workouts are very short. Okay. Our warm up is long.
Oh, really?
Like our warm up and stretching probably take like 45 minutes.
Really? 45 minutes of stretching?
Yeah, stretching and drills. But the actual workout probably take 10 to 15 minutes.
Really? Okay. That's so weird. That's feels like so opposite. Sure. That's what we do.
It's just like the amount of the workout is at very intense level.
Yeah.
So it's like you use all your muscles.
Right.
It's like you can easily, you know what I'm saying, hurt someone.
Okay.
Like if you see a race, you know, you see somebody who'll pull a hamstring in 2 steps.
Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you were running too hard and it was affecting your health, or do you always how do you stay healthy? I mean, it doesn't look like you're out you're eating Wendy's every day. You know what I mean?
It's just like getting a lot of rest.
Yeah. Because I was like, is it the same? Like, you know, I've had a lot of athletes on there. Like I've had boxers and the football players, and we talk about like being cockstrong, like can't have sex. Like I don't know how. Does that pertain to track and field as well?
You know, it's to work for some people. I mean, I've never heard anybody in track that talk about that.
Okay.
So, like, you know, I've heard it in boxing.
So maybe that doesn't pertain to track. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't never heard nobody talk about that in track. You know?
Hey, you lucked out then, right? Maybe I should join track and field, right?
As far as, like, the workouts and stuff, like, as far as, like, recovery, it's just, like, you know, getting treatment, like, massages, ice baths, and then I'll say I sleep a lot. Like,
do you?
When I have free time, like I sleep. Like the entire flights, I sleep.
Okay, got you.
I think the last flight that when I was coming back home from Stockholm, like a 7-hour flight.
Okay.
And I slept the
whole time. I could never. Every time I'm on the plane, I feel like there's
like as soon as I get on the flight, that's the first thing I do.
Are you taking regular flights now, or are they putting you in jets? Luxurious jets.
I ain't got that luxury.
Come on.
I'm still in main cabin.
You still get the little sandwich with the one piece of ham.
I'm good with that though. As long as I get my window seat, I'm good.
There you go. Listen, I want my private jet. I want the I want the.
Hey, but if the opportunity presents itself,
right? Why not? Yeah.
It's like,
maybe they'll have a PS5.
But like, if it was coming out of my own money, then I'm main cabin.
Okay. Now I got you. You know, okay, so you get invited to the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind when that happens? Like, how do you even like audition for that? How does,
because you got like, as far as for track, you know, it's just like any other sport. You got like the trials. You know what I'm saying? So you go, and as far as for running, you got 3 rounds. You got a prelim. You got a semifinal and a final. So
I bet that's nerve-wracking in itself.
Man, I ain't lie, because it was in Eugene. What, 3 weeks ago?
Okay.
I was probably the worst week of my life.
Really?
Yeah, it was the worst week. Of my
in regards to just personal things, or
like mentally and physically.
Oh wow.
Like,
okay.
Like that's a life-changing experience.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, some people like, you know, that's how they feed their family.
Right.
As far as me, that's how I pay my bills.
Okay.
So it's like, if I didn't make the team,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, it wasn't gonna be the last opportunity I had.
Right.
But as far as opportunities that it brings, you know, with money and you know what I'm saying, opportunities like that.
Like this is what you have to do.
Yeah, this is what you gotta do. So
Okay.
it's like I've seen people who didn't make it and just cry, like, you know what
Wow,
I'm saying?
they break down.
Think about not doing the sport no more. Because like, this opportunity comes every 4 years.
Right.
So it's like, damn, you know, some people that like 28 years old. So it's like 4 years, like my body's not gonna be the same.
Right.
Yet. So it's like,
oh wow. So you're wearing the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, that three days was like the worst 3 days.
Wow. How did you maintain? Like, how did you stay sane?
I mean, because
like,
it's just like I've been doing it for so long.
Right.
And it's just like you just have to be able to just hold yourself together.
Okay.
Like I say, you gotta be able to lock in.
Yeah. Okay. So it's more of a mental mindfuck then. It's just like
track is mainly like I'll say like 80% mental,
really
20% physical.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So it's just like physical. So it's just like, man, it was just like that week when I got down there. You know, you get everything warm up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do your workouts and stuff, and then like the night before the first round. Oh man, I was in shambles.
Did you really?
I was just trying to stay cool, calm, and collected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then once I ran the first round and I made it to the next day, I was like, it took some weight off my shoulders.
Okay, I was gonna say, did it just?
Yeah, because it was just like, all right, now, because it's just like I didn't run in the meet for like 2 weeks before that.
Right.
So it was like, how am I gonna feel? Like I haven't done this, you know? How am I? You know what I'm saying? So once I did it, I was like, okay, I'm good.
We're good. Okay.
So then the next day came. I think the second day in the track was the hardest day.
Oh.
Because it's like the semifinal is basically the final. Because it's just like, if you make it to the final, then it's just like, you just let everything go.
Okay.
It's just like, fuck it. Just go out there and run. But that second day, oh man, it's the hardest day. It's the hardest day. Because everybody, because you don't know if everybody's going to go out all out, if everybody's going to relax. You know what I'm saying? If you're you could be in the right heat and everybody runs slow and then you run fast. So everybody's just all blazing.
Right.
And it just so happened my heat was the fastest heat.
Oh wow.
So it was like I was in the best situation.
Yeah.
It was like they take the top 3 and then the next 2 fastest to the final.
Okay.
So it was just like, if you look at it like this, if you run in the first heat and it's the slowest one, and you don't make the top 3 to qualify, but you ran in the slow heat, then that means your time can't even advance.
Right.
But if you're in the fast heat and you make the top 3, and then you're possibly the next 2 that can advance, it's probably fast enough to get.
It sounds like a whole situation.
It is.
It sounds.
So like,
that in itself is confusing.
And it was like that night before, I was like, I had, you know what I'm saying, I had a little swagger on me. I was really good. I was chilling. When I made it to the final, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Right.
Because I already knew I had made the team.
Mm-hmm.
They took everybody in the final.
Right.
But it was like, oh man, I want to do, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to make the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to actually make the podium.
Okay.
But like that night before, my head was just, oh man, I was everywhere. I think I slept for like 3 hours.
Did you really? Were you just in your room, just like pacing around? Like, were you
I
not?
was just chilling in the bed, like just looking.
Yeah.
I was just sitting in the dark, like I couldn't go to sleep.
You're nervous,
Yeah, and it really wasn't even nervous. It was just thinking about all the opportunities, like and it's hard not to. People say, "Oh man, you just gotta calm down."
Right.
It's harder than what you think.
No,
like,
for sure. It's the fucking Olympics, you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
it's like that final day, man, and it's crazy because the day of the finals, nobody know this. I think a lot of people that knows my coach. I'm gonna say it. So
say it.
I was going to need to go check in. And I was going to the bathroom first. I was gonna put my uniform on. My bag, it's not there. My uniform, I didn't have it.
My God.
So it was just like, damn, where's my uniform?
Right.
And I think what happened, I know that's what happened.
Yeah.
I was warming up and I was getting my jacket to put it on to warm up in it because I was warming up in my jacket.
Okay.
In my hood. And the jacket and the uniform is made from the same material.
Right.
So I think when I took my jacket out, I took my uniform out too.
Yeah.
So when I was walking to put it on, I think I dropped it.
Oh shit! So it's just somewhere over there.
Yeah, it was gone.
That somebody took it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think it was gone.
So yeah, did you need your uniform to like?
Yeah,
do
like
that?
that's the only way I could have run it.
Oh wow!
My uniform.
So what
was
happened?
like, damn.
Yeah.
And it was like right before they was finna take us underneath. I had like 25 minutes.
Right.
So, and you sit underneath to wait to go out for like 20 minutes. So
Okay.
I had time. So I stayed calm though. I was just like, damn, I don't want to freak out until my coach.
Right.
Cause he gonna freak out too.
Right.
So I just took my phone. I called my agent. I was like, "Bet." He was like, "What's up? You good?" Like, you straight? He was sitting in the stands. I was like, "Yo, I don't got a uniform." He was like, "Man, what you mean you don't got your uniform?"
Yeah.
I said, "I think it fell out of my bag." But hey, stay calm. He said, "All right, I'm finna go get you one." And he ran. He went to go find the guys from Nike.
Yeah.
He ran to like the little Nike place. It was like I think like 5 minutes down the road.
Oh,
I ran
wow.
into it.
Yeah.
And got me a uniform, and he came back, and I told him, I said, I need the one piece,
Yes.
the full thing, because I got the one, I just had the one piece.
Right.
And he said, if they don't got a one piece, I need just the top, and then I need the tights for the bottom
Right.
as well. He said, all right, cool. He was like, a large? I said, you know how to work. I said, no, small. I need small. I don't like it like stretchy. Like,
yeah. Okay. You like it fit. Okay.
Yeah. So he came back, and I'm waiting, and it's like y'all got 5 minutes before y'all go out. I'm like, damn, he ain't come back.
My goodness.
But I was chilling though.
It's like the race against time. Yeah.
So I'm just chilling, and don't nobody knew. You know, I didn't want to tell the runners to be like, dang, I don't got my uniform.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they would like, oh yeah, you don't got your uniform.
Yeah. I made a big spectacle. Yeah. Okay.
And then for them to tell me that, like, it'll hype me up and get me nervous.
Right.
So it'll play right into their field. So I'm just sitting back there. I'm just doing my running.
Relaxing. Yeah.
I'm chilling. Like I'm ready, you know. And then I'm waiting, and I walk out, and I asked the security guard, I was like, yo, did somebody come with a uniform?
Right.
He's like, you're the one looking for the uniform? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, come this way.
Oh.
I ran, went, and they was like, wait right here, because I couldn't get by, because they had the cameras, because they was filming another race.
Oh, yeah.
So then they came, dude ran and threw the uniform at me.
And it was the uniform that you lost, or was it the new uniform?
No, it was a new one. So it was just the top.
Yeah.
And it didn't come with the bottom.
Oh my God.
I had tights on already.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I don't care.
Right.
Like, you know, it was just a different color. It was just all black. It was supposed to be navy blue.
Right.
And I was just like, I don't care. So I got the uniform, I put it on. And I was, I couldn't really lock in like I wanted to, but I still had that in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And I was already kind of psyched out.
Right.
It got done. So
Okay.
I ain't tripping.
So you all go through all that mess, and I'm sure it was a hot mess
Yeah.
express, and then they say you're going to advance to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know, so what goes through your mind after that? Are you just like, is it over now, or I mean, is it enough for you to compete in the Olympics, or you have to win? Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I mean, every time I line up on the track, like, you know, I'm not going out there to lose.
Yeah.
So
I would just be happy that I'm in the Olympics. I'd be going to feel drunk as fuck, like, what's up?
I was happy, but I still had that, like, dang, I could have did better.
Okay.
So,
are you your own worst critic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, everybody was happy. Coach was happy, agent was happy, parents was, but I was still like,
Right.
You know, I wasn't.
So every time before, I guess, a meet or a competition, do you get nervous? Because I'll tell you what, like, I've been on Power 108 for the last 6 years, and then I've had this podcast for over a year now. And so even before I go on air, before I start the show, I still get very jittery, like it's my first time.
Yeah.
Like, I still get very nervous. You know, do you feel the same way going to like a meet or a competition or something?
Some of them. Like, I'll say I don't get jittery.
Right.
It's like, you know, I just want to do my best.
Right.
I feel like when you want to do your best, like, you always got them back in your head that's like, damn, I don't want to mess up.
Right, yeah.
You know, other than that, like, I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
And I've been pretty much like put on like the highest scales of running.
Okay.
So it's like I've ran in front of some huge crowds. So
Right.
I feel like once I've ran on this level, like, running on the level right here, it don't really, you know what I'm saying, get to me.
Okay, I got you. All right. So you're headed to the Olympics. When do you leave for that?
July 24th.
Oh, so we caught you just in time. Perfect.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling that? I mean, are you nervous? Are you excited? You're going to Japan or Tokyo?
I kind of want to be excited, but then again, it's like, it kind of sucks that there's no fans and like the circumstance of what it is. But it's still the Olympics, though. You know what I'm saying? So
when you say the circumstances, what are we talking about?
Like, about how you it's no fans, so it's like an empty stadium.
Oh, is that right? Is it because of COVID still?
Yeah,
that's still a thing.
No, their area is shut down.
Oh wow, really?
Like we can't really. Like I don't even think we can go to like other sporting events.
Oh, okay.
So it's like we basically going from like the track. To back to the room.
Oh, really? So you can't even
go
to the Pokemon Center? Like, come on.
No,
I would sneak out.
They still shut down in Japan.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
So it's still...
So it's an exciting, but you know what? Nonetheless, it's an exciting experience.
Yeah,
for sure. Going to the not everybody just goes to the Olympics.
But it's just like you don't get to experience the full...
okay.
So
but
it's just like...
I have no doubt that you're going to experience more Olympics to come.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And then you'll get that full Olympic experience that you want. So the goal is to win. Okay. I was gonna ask, how do you handle? Have you lost before?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you handle losses?
I've lost way more than I've won.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like anybody, like, there's nobody that's out here that's went undefeated.
Right.
Ever,
oh yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just like, I feel like you, the way I deal with it is just like, get better.
Yeah.
I don't try to beat myself.
Okay, I got you.
But it's been some where I've just like been down.
Right. Like really beat yourself up.
Yeah, I've been hurt. I've been down bad behind it. But I think one thing that I've always had to tell myself is that, hey, get it together. Don't do it again and line it up.
And you're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I have like such high hopes here. I can't wait to watch you on the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. I'm so honored that you're here on this show. As far as, we talked a little bit about reception from the city and stuff. Do you feel like that the city's giving you your flowers? You mentioned the other day. Okay.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
The city that I know, like the actual people, like of Waco.
Okay.
Yeah. But the city itself, like the head,
like Waco,
like the Waco that we know. Like if you go out to a bar, you eat, and you said, the lady, they they show love, like they're the ones. But as far as like the city, like the board and stuff like that, no.
So you feel like you're being overshadowed in a sense. Everybody from Waco just doesn't go. This is a small town, okay?
No, I mean, everybody that I'm around, like, if I go somewhere, hey, man, appreciate it, man. Like, even people I don't know, let me see what you're doing. But as far as, like, I've seen what, like, for other people, I don't like to, you know what I'm saying?
No, you good.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Like, if we see, like, what they do for other athletes in other cities, they, you know what I'm saying? I done seen they city go to parades, put them on boards, and you know what I'm saying.
So why are we not doing that for you though?
Hey,
you're going to the Olympics. Hey. Can I throw you a personal parade? How about that? Well, instead of this event that we're doing, Mike, we're going to throw him he's going to the Olympics. We have to make this a whole production, okay?
I mean, one thing I learned is just like, hey, if it come, it come. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at the end of the day, you're winning.
Yeah, for
regardless.
Sure. Like, I feel like they should, and everybody else feel like they should.
Yeah.
I'm not finna beg for something, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it should just be like
I wish
a given.
Yes, and like I said, I've only heard about you from other people around your age,
sure.
And they've told me that they watch the show, and I'm friends with some of them, and they say, yeah, we're London. But it's such a shame that I don't see you everywhere else. I feel like you do deserve that. Like it's the fucking Olympics.
Somebody who never. One thing about it, I never left the city to do it.
Okay.
I accomplished this all from living in the city.
Right, for sure.
From Tennyson, Waco High, Baylor, all the way to this. Like, I never left the city.
Okay.
And it's like, they can't say I ain't been watching.
Right.
Because it's been right in their face.
Yeah, for sure. So it doesn't faze you.
No, I mean, I just learned, you know what I'm saying, just
stay above the fray.
Take my cookies and go. Because at the end of the day, it's just like, man, I'm going to make my money.
There you
go. What I got to do. If they show love, they show love.
And you're doing what you love, which is the most important. Yeah.
They need to give me a key to the city.
Listen, whatever they do as far as events go, I want to make sure I get the first invite, okay? well, I kind of want to ask you this. I know that there's a lot of spectacle going on in the Olympics right now with Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, from what I understand. Well, I guess she smoked weed and now she can't be in the Olympics. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I ain't really get into it.
Okay.
I really hate it for her.
Yeah.
I know her personally.
Oh, do you?
So it's like.
Is she sweet?
Yeah, she's a very cool person. Right there.
Shout out to Sha'Carri.
Yeah, shout out to her. Man.
Yeah.
She a dog on the track.
Is she?
Okay. I think she's very misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's a lot of people take her as a very arrogant, you know what I'm saying, cocky person.
Okay.
But outside of the cameras, if you see her when she's in the back with the other females, the other runners, she's always, hey, congratulations.
Oh, okay.
Ladies, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe that's just her poker face, her game face. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So whatever happened with that, you know what I'm saying? That's it's always the people who you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't understand how the track and field.
Right.
Just like everybody don't understand how the NBA works as being a professional athlete. So, if that's the decision she made, she decided to make.
Yeah.
She went on camera. She owned up to it.
Yeah.
She took her 30 days, the month suspension.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why people.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like, so I guess it's just kind of like you know, when you're at work. Like, so personally, I don't smoke weed. You know what I mean? But like, I know at work, like, most places don't let you do that. And so I guess maybe in this sense, it's like, well, if you're going to be competing, you can't compete in our team.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know, but then I also think, well, it's just weed. Like, if she was getting strung out on, like, heroin and shit, then, no, we should send her to rehab, not the Olympics. But,
like,
you know?
What I'm saying? Like, everybody's saying, like I said, like, you know what I'm saying? When people, like, the rules are rules. Like,
yeah.
I understand how it goes.
Okay.
I understand. And she even said, I understand.
Right.
I understand that's the rule. So when she said it, it should have been.
Oh, it should have been done.
It should have been done.
Okay, I feel
you.
You
know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna get dragged.
Yeah.
Because she's a very highlighted profile athlete. So it's like that's just how it goes.
Yeah. No. Well, you know what? And you're right. That we should have just left it alone at that point. Well, you know, and you know how the media works, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, big shout out to her, and I hope that she doesn't let it get her down, and I hope that she'll continue to prosper.
She's
and
a dog.
yeah, I would love to meet her.
I'm pretty sure she got a lot of track left. You know,
yeah.
It's not over for her. So
yeah, that's good.
It's gonna continue. She's gonna continue to rock.
For sure. You know what? And speaking on which, again, shout out to her, and I hope that big things come for her as well. I'm sorry that she's going through that. How do you guys find the balance then between, like, I mean, listen, y'all are young.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to experiment. You know, we've been there. And, you know, like, how do you maintain the balance of, I guess, the party lifestyle, going out? I mean, you said you're what, 25?
I'm 23.
23, you're younger. You're young. You still want to go out and party. When I was 23, I was a big old whore. So it's like, how do you maintain being, like, you know, Olympian and partying, but you can't do that? Do you see what I'm saying?
I personally don't smoke.
Okay.
I never did. So it's just like, for me, I just, whenever I go out, if I have to go out with friends, you know what I'm saying, they always know if I'm in season, I'm not touching a drink.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm not.
And they respect that then.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when people, like, try to fucking shove it down?
You
know, get out of my face.
So
yeah.
they respect it. So,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, even if a drink come my way, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get ready.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Like,
so you're surrounded by the right people.
Yeah. So
for sure.
it's like, as far as that goes, when you out of season or whatever, I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm a grown man. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it's like, everybody different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but like, just like with her, she different. And she different from everybody else. This person probably doing this. This person probably doing that. Let them live life.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we don't know what y'all doing back at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just.
What about the people that run the Olympics? Allegedly.
Hey,
okay, listen, we've been in showbiz long enough, right? We know what's going on.
Everybody got. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody do something, but I can't say she owned up to it.
Good for her.
And she did what she got to do.
Took accountability. It's one of the most important things that you have to do. And I don't know her from a can of paint. I only read up on the story and stuff, and I feel bad because, you know, it's so sad to see that something like that took such a really great opportunity from it. I'm sure she worked just as hard for it as anybody else. But, you know, again, I hope that she'll prosper from it and, you know, stay above the fray, darling Miss Sha'Carri. Yes. Okay, so you know what? I'm really excited to see you do your thing in the Olympics again. Thank you so much for coming onto the Public Affair. What are you doing, I guess, off season? Like, what does Will like to do when he's not running and kicking ass on the track field? You just like to be at the house. You know, I'm really excited and grateful for you, you know, for coming onto the Public Affair. I know you've got a really long journey ahead to the Olympics, and I can't wait to see you do your thing. Definitely sounds like you worked really hard for it. But what does Will like to do, I guess, when you're off season, like when you're not running the track and kicking ass on the field? Like, what do you do, I guess, just as far as interests and hobbies?
I stay out the way. I sleep a lot.
Right, yeah.
Off season, like, that's all I do. Like,
so you just want to chill?
I just want to chill.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I want to go on vacations and travel.
Right.
But it's hard to because that's literally traveling.
Okay.
Like, you know, I do it all year.
Right.
So it's like I'm always going overseas, this and that.
Right.
So when I finally do want to do something, it's like, dang, but I don't want to get on the plane.
Yeah.
To the airport.
Just...
But this year I'm going to take a vacation.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, even though we didn't run this year, last year, I couldn't go nowhere because of COVID. So it was just like, it really wasn't a vacation. You know what I'm saying? I was just at the crib. But I told myself when the season over this year, I'm going to take myself.
And I'm pretty sure it's well-deserved, especially after the Olympics.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm going to relax.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Have you been somewhere? Have you not been anywhere yet that you want to go see?
I don't know. I've been to a lot of places.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, all places I've been to has been for track, so I never really got
So you never really got to experience.
Okay,
like, got you.
I think London was one place I really got the experience.
Oh, really?
I was there for so long. So I was there for like, I think a week or two before I actually competed, so I was able to like see the
I got you.
stuff. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you'll cross that bridge when you go on your vacation. Okay.
I don't even know where I'm going to go yet.
Yeah. Just listen, you got the whole world at your disposal. I've got such high hopes for you. What's next for you, Will? We're going to the Olympics. We want to see you do your thing. I can't wait. By the time this episode comes out, what did you say it was? What day was it? The 24th? It's not going to be out just yet. Yes, it will. The Olympics would have happened. Okay. So anyway, we want to see you do your thing. What's next for you, Will, after the Olympics? I mean, is it to be in the Olympics again? Or?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Is this your career, basically?
Yeah. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I love to do.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be done when I stop loving it.
Oh, okay.
You see the data of my body break down.
Right.
Everyone comes first.
And I have to say, for a 23-year-old young man, you really do seem like you have a really good head on your shoulders. Again, and there's so... I witnessed it. People your age can get so much money, and it goes right to their head, and they're just blowing it. You just seem like, I'm just doing what I love.
Man,
that's it.
Track is what I love to do. So
that's
I feel
good.
like that's why I really don't get too caught up in the money.
Right.
It's like I wake up and I feel like I'm just like living doing what I love to do.
That's so great.
I feel like the money gonna come.
Right.
The money gonna come.
Yeah. Well, Will, congratulations to you on all your successes. It was such a nice, warm feeling meeting you. I'm so happy that you came out to the public fair, even though you did not know who I was. So thank you for coming on to this show. You seemed like you were very excited. I didn't know if you were just as excited as coming out to the public fair as going to the Olympics, but we're going to act like you were. You know what? One more thing before we leave. I saw that, I think you posted your invitation on social media.
Yeah.
That says you guys to bring a guest. Who are you bringing? Me. Okay, cool. So,
hey, it was one with my coach, but I ain't going to go no more.
I mean...
But there's a lot of stuff you got. It gotta be like it can't just be a guest.
Well, I'm not just a guest. I'm your PR. Okay, so it can't just be like your side piece. Because it would either be somebody who's gonna put me on camera or my side piece. Like, you're not bored in Tokyo unless you get a Tokyo side piece. You know what I mean?
I'm going down there to make my money and come back to the crib.
That's so great, Will. Okay. Well, if your coach can't make it, I mean.
I'll see what's up.
Yeah, just hit me up, okay? Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the public affair. And again, best of luck to you in all your endeavors. I can't wait to see you on the Olympics. Congratulations to you. If you feel like the city is not giving you your flowers, if I had a bouquet of flowers here, I would give it to you, okay? Yes, the big goal. We're going to have a whole party. Great. Okay.
Stop. I feel like they need to stop. Because it's like, I feel like once you give one person 3 flowers, it's gonna add the intensity for everybody else that want to do great things.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you show one person, everybody gonna follow along.
I got you.
You know how it go.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, for sure. Well, again, best of luck to you. Again, I've said it 100 times. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. It was such an honor to meet you. I really, really mean it. Of course, to everybody who watched episode 56 of The Public Affair, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode, okay? Because Will London is going places, and we love Will London on The Public Affair. So, again, thank you. Yes, of course. Of course, before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. Of course, to Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. With Junior Banda, he provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party. He also has these really scrumptious paleta drinks. So if you need a nice, stiff, alcoholic beverage, hit him up for the paleta drink. He gave me the paleta mango one. It was so good. I love it. He's locally operated. Make sure you get the best. And not there is that. I'm also wearing his t-shirt right now, so you've got to try this. Remind me to get you a botana shirt, okay?
Yeah, after season.
I promise. It's after season, okay? Yeah, because you don't want it before season. But it's delicious. And of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also offer open play on Friday nights, and they specialize in soccer training and, of course, fitness training at Soko Fit with Dominic Gutierrez, Isaac, and Lyndon Carrillo. That's why, if you notice, in the past 56 episodes, I get thinner and thinner and thinner. That's because of Soko Soccer Academy, down 50 pounds since I started in October, and I'm so grateful. Soko, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to everybody who watched this episode, thank you so much for all your love and support. You guys, for taking The Public Affair to where it's at today. It means the world to me, and I'm so happy that you guys love it. Of course, thank you again to Mr. Will London III, Mr. going to the Olympics, Tokyo Olympics 2021. Make sure you guys tune in and check him out. And don't forget to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support and a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.